It's Saturday night. You're with a group of friends. Y'all are bored and looking for something to do. I got it. Let's go do one of my favorite activities and play a game of pool. Billiards pool, that is. Billiards pool is a great social activity while being active all at the same time. You will find me out most nights somewhere in the town playing a game. So I'm going to tell you how to play the game of 8 ball, the game of 9 ball, and then how to add some rules to make it a little more challenging if you'd like. First, you have 8 ball. You can play individually or in pairs. One person will rack the balls in a triangle formation centered around the 8. You want to make sure to alternate solids and stripes. Some people want you to put the one ball in front. It really doesn't matter though if you're playing just a friendly game. Now, one person will use the white ball to break the rest of the balls after they've racked. If you're playing the first game of the night, flip a coin to see who it is. Or if not, let the winner of the last game go. But it really doesn't matter. Once the balls are broken, you will shoot till someone hits an object ball in. An object ball is the balls you must clear off the table before you can shoot the 8 ball in to win the game. There are 2 sets of object balls, solids and stripes, or 1 to 7 and 9 to 15. You can even call them little men or big men if you want. If you don't hit an object ball in, it is the next person's turn. If you hit the white ball into a pocket, that's called a scratch. And no matter if you hit one of your object balls in or not, the other person can then place the ball anywhere on the table they want to and take the next shot. Whoever gets all their balls off the table plus the 8 wins the game. Now, the next game, 9 ball, is a game played with the balls 1 through 9. When you rack these balls, you rack them up in a diamond formation, placing the 9 ball in the middle of the diamond, with the 1 ball in front. Now, it is important in this game to put the 1 ball in front because you want to hit the lowest ball on the table first. Being that you just started the game, you don't want to put the 1 ball in back because that's going to make it even harder to hit. Now, after you've racked them up, you can break whoever won the last game again or flip a coin for it. It doesn't really matter. Now, in this game, there are 2 main rules. The first rule I told you is you have to hit the lowest ball on the table first, and you must hit the 9 ball in to win the game. Now, with this game though, you can hit the 9 ball in at any point in time to win the game. It doesn't matter how many balls are on the table. You can have all the balls on the table except for the 9 and still win the game. That's just the way 9 ball is played, as long as the lowest ball is hit first. Now again, if you scratch, just like 8 ball, it's the other person's turn and they can place it anywhere they want to on the table. Now that you know how to play 8 ball and 9 ball, the last thing I'm going to talk to you about is how you can add some rules to make it a little more challenging. The first rule you can add is to where you have to call the pocket. Now to call the pocket, you can either say the 9 ball is going in the side pocket, or I'm going to hit the 1 off the 2 and the 2 is going to go in the side pocket. Or you can just say I'm going to hit a ball in the side pocket. It really doesn't matter whatever rule you play with, just as long as you set the rules beforehand and everybody knows the rules. That is the main important part, because if you don't want somebody not to know the rules and then be like, oh, you never told me, I didn't know. That's the way fights start, especially if it starts to get more challenging and more competitive. If you're playing just a friendly game, nobody's going to care who did what, where, or how. So, now that you know how to play 8 ball and 9 ball, next Saturday, when you're out with your friends being bored, you can go play one of my favorite games of pool.